Welcome everyone, this is Ricardo, and I spoke on speed limit, but there's another subject I want to speak on called speed bumps. I'm not sure how long it might take for this one. I might cut this one a little short, but speed bumps. Do you ever wonder why you have to have the speed bumps when it comes to going through neighborhoods? Well, do you realize also that there are people that are in the neighborhoods that they may out of nowhere pop from one place or the other, and if you don't have the speed bump there, just in case there are young children who are out there in the neighborhood that you might go too fast and a ball might pop out of nowhere and then the ball hits your car and then a kid's chasing the ball and you might hit the kid. Speed bumps are in those streets for a reason, to slow you down by force. You are forced to slow down to go over the speed bump. What things in life are forcing you to slow down so then that way you can go over the speed bumps? What things are there? Because sometimes we have situations where we have to slow down to go over a speed bump. And then that speed bump allows us to take our time over a certain situation and finally get over it. See, life throws at us certain things. If we are not taking in certain things at certain timings, like here's a speed bump that we could take. When we are young and we are about to experience life, we get to a certain age, getting out of school. A lot of people have faced this. They get out of school and then they have to go out into the world. The speed bump there is that they have to take their time, gather all their stuff, figure out what the next step is. Finally, once they got all the things gathered, then they get over that speed bump. They get over that little hurdle and then they can move forward like they usually do. Speed bumps are very, very important. That's one speed bump. What about relationships? See, once you're in a relationship and you want to go and build from, the, boyfriend-girlfriend situation to finally having a fiance, to finally having marriage, there's a speed bump within that. And the speed bumps are not bad. That's the thing. Speed bumps are for protection. They're good. They slow you down for a reason so you don't make a mistake. So now in the relationship, you have a hurdle that you have to go through, but the hurdle's not a bad hurdle. It's allowing you to gather things up, to orchestrate things properly. Then afterward, marriage, boom, life with the person. You got a spouse. Children, there's a time period, right? In order for the birthing of children, the 9-month period. Speed bump, hurdle. Okay, after the 9 months, now that might be a chunk of a hurdle. But that chunk is not a bad thing. What it is some way for you to process through that. That process of going through that hurdle. You don't speed up the process. You don't try to have this and that. That's not a process you can speed up. That one is an ultimate hurdle. And that hurdle itself, there's sometimes those speed bumps that have behind it little cut pieces. You don't want to go backwards because what's going to happen is the process gets messed up and it ends up cutting you and messing you up. You don't want that. So this hurdle is more of a protective hurdle, and it's a great hurdle for those who are looking to have a child. Once you're over that big hurdle or that speed bump, then life with the child, parents, and they keep on going forward with the child. Speed bumps are great when it comes to, slowing down things to get things orchestrated. So then that way you don't make a mistake, you don't run into bad situations. You don't want to step out there too fast, which means that the speed bump is something you just go in the same natural speed. Because what happens is a lot of things break within the midst. You might have situations where you just flip over. That's why you want to take your time on speed bumps. You don't want to mess up your vehicle, mess up who you are when it comes to going through that speed bump. Look at it as a blessing whenever you have speed bumps. Look at it as something that you can overcome. Not in the way where you don't have the strength, but you can overcome because it is something that is going to be your next journey, your next step. So I want to end with that. Again, my name is Ricardo. Know that God loves you and that I love you. You all take care and God bless.